Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I thought it would be fun to do a little makeup tutorial for you guys, just a little get ready with me kind of thing for Valentine's Day. Since Valentine's Day is in the very near future, I figured it would be fun to do a nice, soft, pinky, romantic kind of look for Valentine's Day. So that is exactly what we're doing. Before we get into it, please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up for me and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But if you want to see how I get a very nice, romantic, soft Valentine's Day look, then stay tuned for the rest of the video. So I've got a bunch of products laid out that I am going to be using for today's look. I already have it all planned out in my head. So of course we are going to start with primer, and then I'm gonna do my eyes and then my face after, just because I want this to be more of like a precise kind of look. So I'm starting out with my TATCHA, the Liquid Silk Canvas Pore Filling Primer. I'm just taking a little bit on my finger and applying wherever I have pores on my face. Once I've done that, I'm taking another primer and I am using the NARS Radiance Primer. This one is just gonna help make my skin glow a little bit more. And lastly, for primer, I know it's a lot of primers, but that is the most important part of the whole thing to just set the tone for what your skin's gonna look like. So we're taking the Fenty Beauty Eye Primer, and I'm just putting that all over my eyelids. Okay, let's move on to the fun stuff. So we're going to stick to my eyes like I said first. I'm just taking a random brush and I'm going into my Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, and I'm just taking this lighter shade right here and going all over just to set that primer. So I'm going into my KKW Beauty Crystallized palette, and I'm taking this shade right here. I'm just taking a blending brush and I'm putting this into my crease. And now that we've made that kind of dramatic and crazy, we're going into this darker shade onto another blending brush, patting it in there, and then I'm just blending, but not as high up, closer to the lid of my eye. Once we've done that, I want to go into this lightest shade right here in the palette, just taking another clean brush, or the same one that you use to set your eyes. And I'm just going to blend out up top here just to make everything really smooth and just kind of melt in together so it's not harsh lines. And once we've blended that all in, now we're going on to the fun part. I know I'm using quite a few palettes for this look. You don't need this many. As long as you have kind of similar color stories in one palette that you have, that's totally fine. You guys just know I'm extra, so this is what we're dealing with. But the next palette that I'm going into is the Pat McGrath Mothership 5 palette. And we are taking my all-time favorite eyeshadow that I've ever laid a finger on in my entire life, and that's this pink shade right here. This is the most beautiful eyeshadow that I've ever used, and what better occasion to use it for than Valentine's Day? It's like the perfect shimmery pink for Valentine's Day, so that's exactly what we're doing. And I'm just applying this with my finger because I've found that it looks the best when I use my finger. So I've got it on my finger and I'm just applying all over my lid. And it's okay if it gets a little messy because we're just gonna take a brush and just blend out right where the crease is so there again is no harsh lines. And you can definitely tell there's a drama to my eyes, but this sparkle just gives it something that I can't even explain. It's just amazing. Next, we're going to do some eyeliner. And for the eyeliner portion of this look, I'm not gonna be using my typical black liquid liner. I wanna do something a little bit more soft. So we're gonna be using a dark brown eyeshadow for our eyeliner, and it's gonna look really, really nice. So now I'm going to take this really, really dark brown shade right here from that Makeup by Mario palette, and I'm using a matte mainly because I want the focus of my eyes to be on this pink sparkle, so I don't want to use another brown sparkle and draw the attention more to that. So I'm taking this angled brush, like a winged liner brush from Zoeva. I'm just dipping into there, and I'm drawing on my eyeliner just like I would with my liquid, but I'm just using this pencil instead. So that is what we're gonna do. Okay, so I finished the eyeliner, the brown plain eyeshadow liner, and then I did my brows off camera really quick because I already have videos on how to do my brows, so I didn't want to bore you guys with the details of that. But I also just used my Pat McGrath PERMAGEL Ultra Glide eye pencil in Blitz Brown to line just the top waterline area. And now I'm just taking a random brush and I'm taking a highlighter. Today I'm using the Revlon SKINLIGHTS in 201 Daybreak Glimmer. Love this highlighter. I'm just dipping my brush in there, and then I'm going right where my brow bone is just to highlight that area a little bit. And now that that's all highlighted, we're gonna take a little break from my eyes and we're gonna move on to my face makeup. So now that we've already primed everything, that was our first step, I'm taking my foundation, and for today I wanna use the IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare because it's very, very lightweight, but it's medium coverage, so it still covers everything I need it to, aka this and whatever else. And it has a radiant finish, like a natural to radiant finish, so it just gives your skin this beautiful, beautiful glow while still looking natural. So I feel like this is like the perfect foundation for this kind of occasion. So I'm gonna be using my beauty blender today. I love how natural it looks when I do that. So I'm using my beauty blender. I'm just taking some onto there, directly on there, and I am just applying everywhere. Okay, foundation's on, I'm feeling good. So of course we're moving on to some concealer now, and you already know for a nice occasion like Valentine's Day, I'm using my favorite concealer of all time, and that's the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I am using the shade Macadamia. So I'm just going to outline wherever I want to highlight my face, and then I'm just gonna blend out with the same beauty blender. Now I'm looking even more glowy. Now we're getting somewhere. So next, now that I have done that part of it, since this is gonna be more of like a pinkish look, I want more of a pink blush. You guys know I love my corals, but I'm trying to stay away from it in today's video. I'm gonna be using the Rare Beauty liquid blush in the shade Bliss. I absolutely love the color of this, even though it's not my typical coral peachy shade. I love this and the formula of it. It's so good. And I'm just applying this in the same way on my cheeks. Now that I have that beautiful pink flush going, I'm taking my amazing favorite powder, which is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Powder. And I'm just tapping some out into the lid here. And then I'm taking my Beauty Blender again. The Beauty Blender is like your best friend for this kind of look. It's good for everything that has to do with your face. So I'm taking this, I'm dipping it into the lid that has that powder in it like this. And I'm just placing it under my eye, just tapping it underneath so that we can bake our under eyes. And other places too, but right now, under eyes. Now that I've made myself look even more crazy, we're gonna put that powder away. And I'm just gonna apply a little mascara while I let this kind of bake for a couple minutes. Typically, I'll let it sit on my face for maybe like 2 to 3 minutes and then I'll wipe it away. So I'm just gonna put some mascara on really quick and then we are gonna continue with wiping this off. All right, I'm back. I put my mascara on and now I'm just taking a random fluffy brush and I'm just wiping this all off of my face. So once that is done, I want to bronze up my face a little bit and I'm using my NARS Laguna bronzer and I'm just bronzing the way I typically would. And now that I bronzed my face, I want to add a little blush. So I'm taking my NARS Deep Throat, which is this really pretty pink shade, just dipping my brush in there and just applying blush to my cheeks. So onto the next step, I want to do some highlight, but I don't want it to be crazy, crazy beaming. So I'm doing a liquid highlight, and for today I'm using the Rare Beauty liquid highlighter in the shade Mesmerize, which is a really pretty pinky shade. So I'm taking some of this, whatever is on the little applicator, patting it onto my cheek, not too much though. And then I'm, of course, again, taking my Beauty Blender and I'm just patting it out. And now I have like the perfect highlighted look to my face, but not too crazy dramatic. So once I've done that, I want to stop for a second and just spray my face with setting spray just to set everything into place. And I'm using my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, just so that nothing moves because we are liking how this looks right now. Now that I have done that, I want to take just a little bit of this shade right here in that Crystallized palette. I'm taking a brush and I'm just doing my under eye, my lower lash line. And then I'm just taking a little bit of that darker shade too and just going over that same area. So I just put some lash glue on my eyelashes and I'm waiting for it to get tacky, but I'm gonna do my lips now. And for my lips, I wanna do something a little bit more neutral because I want the focus to be on like the shimmeriness of my eyes. So I want a more neutral pinkish lip. And for liner, I'm gonna be using the Pat McGrath PERMAGEL Ultra Lip Pencil in the shade Buff. So I'm just gonna line my lips really quick with this. I also just took my finger and I rubbed across my lips a little bit just to smooth out those lines because we're not using a lipstick. So I want everything to look smooth and even. But once we've done that, I'm taking my favorite lip glow oil from Dior in the shade 1 Pink. And I'm just going over wherever I lined with this, and it's just gonna give my lips like a really nice, juicy, wet look to them. So I'm just gonna apply that. And my lips are already looking awesome, but I'm just gonna apply my lashes and I will be right back, guys. All right, guys, I applied my lashes and now that everything is on my face, I just wanna take my setting spray one more time to just lock everything in. So one more spray. And then just as a last step, we're taking one more setting spray, which is the Patrick Ta Major Glow Dewy Milk Mist, and we're spraying that too, and that's just gonna give my face like an extra glow, which, when is it enough glow? Never, probably. I will have the glowiest face and it will still never be enough. So we're just gonna keep adding on to that. Beautiful, I'm glowing. And once you've done that, you're pretty much done with the makeup look. And now you can go put on your favorite dress or shirt or pair of pants, whatever just makes you feel beautiful. And you are good to go for Valentine's Day. Pop some jewelry on and do your hair, unlike me, and you're good to go. I just think this look is very, very soft and subtle, yet dramatic at the same time. Like, it's not anything that's too crazy overdone. Like, we didn't do a smoky eye or anything, and we didn't really do a dramatic lip either, but it still is dramatic in its own way, if that makes sense. Like, I love natural glam looks, and I feel like that's kind of exactly what this is. It's a very, I would say, natural looking makeup look, but there's still drama to it. Like, my eyes are not the crazy darkest, but there's still drama to them, like that extreme pink shimmer shade. And then we have some of those darker eyeshadows there as well with that brown liner. So it definitely has its own definition of drama, but it's also wearable at home or out, wherever you want to go. And you can do this kind of makeup look with so many different kind of outfits. So I feel like this is just a very universal, I guess, Valentine's Day look. Like, you don't even need to do this on Valentine's Day if you don't want to. You could do this on a regular day and it would look good. So I love this look. I think I'm gonna be doing this for Valentine's Day because I think it's really, really beautiful. And I just feel really beautiful when I have this on. Like, I feel like my makeup looks really, really nice. And like I said, I still feel like it has a little bit of a natural thing going to it. So no matter what you do or where you go, it fits, which is why I love it so much. So that's pretty much all I have for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed this look. Make sure to comment down below if you do like what I've created for you guys, and comment and let me know as well what your plans are for Valentine's Day. I'm really curious, whatever you're doing, whether it's going on a date or staying home and eating some chocolate. I think either way it's gonna be a good day. So comment and let me know what you guys are doing. But make sure to give this a thumbs up for me, like I said, and please, please subscribe to my channel, you guys. Let's keep growing, and stay tuned. I will see you guys in the next video.